Alright, so today hopefully the camera gives you a good angle. I don't know how well it's going to work out. I got it on the charger right now. I'm going to show you how to do valves. Yeah, we're on valves on this pt.1 yz250f. Basically take the seat off. Unfortunately on these, you gotta get all this up in here, which is a pain in the ass. Let's see if I can't move it closer, or if I can't show you when I unplug this. Oh, dropping cameras. So you're gonna want to take that off, and in there's the gas tank bolt. Same thing on the other side, and then we'll get to this in here. The way these are set up, you got to use a swivel, something that rotates. Don't smoke while you're doing it too, because you need both hands. Sometimes it helps if you straighten it out when you're going in. Of course, it's going to give me a pain in the ass. Yes, of course. Okay, there. That's loose. Come over to the other side. This one's a little bit easier. You don't need that because it doesn't have the coolant hose on it. So basically, you'll be taking out these bad boys right here, if you can see them. And then pop your radiator fairing screws off. And I don't know how to do the valves. I got a buddy who's pro mechanic, so I'll be videotaping him when he gets here tonight to do my TRX 250R motor. He's helped me with the bottom end on that. And you're going to want to shut your fuel off. See, I was trying to start mine and it was backfiring on me. I called him. He said it was a valve. I forget what he said, intake or exhaust, but come on, get the fuck over that. There we go. And this makes a little mess because I got a full thing of fuel in here. Now it's off. Sucks that this thing died as soon as I wanted to do this. There we go. Just grab one of your shop rags. Get your needle nose under there and pry up, and you should get some fuel out of that, and that pretty much is, it's ready to come off. Drain that all out. I have a full tank of gas in here, so I'm gonna try not to fuck it up and spill it all over the place. That works. And then basically what's gonna happen is gonna disconnect all this stuff, the breather hose, the other and that's an oil breather hose. This is another breather hose, and then we got the spark plug cap, and then your valve cover. This is a 5-valve 01 250f. It had the crank done to it a while ago, so it's getting time for top end, but I'm not gonna mess with that until I really need to. It starts up fine, it runs. It's just, you know, it's 13, 14-year-old bike, so. And I guess you can tuck these, you know, wherever you like. This one I just jam in there, get it out of the way. Won't hurt the radiator. That one's got nice rads on it. Pull your spark plug out. And I don't think I gotta take the spark plug out for that, but we'll see. See what size valve covers we got. A little smaller. Huh. That's over here on this work table. It's good to have a good toolkit with multiple tools in it. It just gives you a little more option. I picked up a nice Blue Point kit, which is nice for doing stuff like this. It really gives you a variety of options when you are taking stuff like this apart, which you'll need a 3/16 for this. If you can see that. At a certain point they just kind of spin freely. Pull your wrench off, and you know, you could use like a electric gun like what I had, but this is tight quarters, so pull them all the way out. And those look like that. Mine's a little worn. Looks like the guy who I got it from was a little rough with it, I guess, when he touched it last, so maybe order new ones of them or put them back in a little softer. Be a good time to clean the head too. Valve covers. And then for popping the valve cover off, I don't think any of this shit will get in the way, but basically just get in there. I'm gonna try to leave your gaskets intact. I mean, RTV, obviously you can see that was in there. Go around the other side, see what we got. Sorry about the wire, and I can't really get a good hold on it because it's, you know, charging, but we got that up, so we'll try to maneuver that around from the other side as best as we can. I don't feel like buying a new cover gasket for the valve cover. Hey, there we go. It came off pretty good. That looks pretty clean. Clean up that RTV before and get all that sludge out there. These bikes are a pain in the ass to really do anything to. So I'm not sure what else he's gonna want me to take off, but I'm gonna leave that like that for now. Clean up this RTV. Hopefully we can get this thing running right again. I wanted to do some snow riding, and I was starting it up. This was yesterday, and it just was backfiring and popping. Could have made a video, but you know how it is. You get aggravated, you just fuck that. But she's a clean bike. I've had it for about 2 years, maybe 3. And it's never let me down other than the crank going. And that was the first ride I had on it. So, I mean, you know, it's all pretty basic shit in here. We'll have him go ahead and finish off what's left to get this thing running right. You know, there's your it's your cam chain. I also got a new cam chain tensioner I might put in. It says it's upgraded. It's off a WR250, so we'll see what my mechanic says. But for now, that's that. I'll clean that up, and then I'll show you guys this project we got over here. This is the 88 250R motor, which is halfway done. He's also helping me with that because I'm not too good with transmissions. But we got the gears in. They spin freely. Everything's in place. There's a few parts I need to buy. Mainly is the one part of the stator. I guess you would be somewhere in the box, but it's got fresh crank, piston. I don't know. I might just put it in and run it, see if everything's good, and then throw a new one in, you know, once that seizes. Well, once it goes and won't start no more, but it's all pretty clean. All new bearings. These actually were 7-ball bearings from factory. And if you can count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They upgraded it to an 8, which is good. Less friction, so that's going together. And we got the cylinder head here. Cylinder's pretty clean. Not too many scratches in it that are that bad. So we're gonna. It's a low budget build. I bought the whole thing, the quad and motor, for $1,200 off a buddy. So You know, we got to put shift forks in, the balancer, kickstart gears and whatnot. So we'll get back to when we're doing this thing. I'm going to let this GoPro charge, so hopefully if anyone has the same problem with this backfiring on the 250F 01 through 03, I believe it was the first year they made these, so parts are pretty cheap for them. My rebuild on the bottom end cost about $1,600 plus what I paid my buddy to put it together. We had it done in about a week, and the bike ran awesome after that. This has the auto decompression cam instead of having the lever up on your handlebars to actuate this piece. I don't think you can see it, but whatever. It's a pretty clean bike for a 01. When I bought it, it actually had this. After I blew it up, I realized that the seat looked like it was in a fire, and the old boot for carburetor was cracked and brittle. So I had some idea that maybe there was a little fire inside the carburetor. So go ahead and see what happens with these valves, and I'll throw another video up of the startup and whatnot. See how she runs. Also put my stock exhaust back on because my Yoshi was on there. Nice Yoshi. I was riding out in the pine barrens and my clamp fell off, and as you can see, it kind of hit the tire, smacked up against the mount on the subframe. So I called it a day that day. Didn't want to do too much damage to it, so that's about that for now. We'll get back on here in a little bit. Probably this afternoon.